Hi, good morning, all. This is SK. I promised you guys yesterday that I will be discussing about WTW. How did I find the accumulation is going on? It's very simple. The indicator I use to find the accumulation is BOP, balance of power in TC2000. If you see, like we had in a price action, we had a clear bottom here where from you can say April 2015, until now we were trading in a very tight trading range. The price range was just between $8 and $4. It's a quite a bit of a time, many months, about 8 months, like we were trading in a very tight trading range. And the most important thing is to find the change of sentiment, when it's changing from buying to selling or selling to buying. So we have to understand balance of power here. When balance of power is blasting to red to the bottom, it's two big bars, too many big bars. That means smart money pro traders are day trading that side of the price. If you see the the BOP here, and if you see the price action here, you can see it's like, it's all day trading going on. There is no nobody's holding it because they don't know that is it going to bounce back or what's going to happen, but everybody is trying to take the swing out of it. They are taking the profits daily or next day morning. They're not keeping it for week or two or months or something like that. So BOP, when blasting to the bottom, it's the day trading from the institutions going on, but not the accumulation. But if you see here, then we have this kind of a price action here. This kind of a price action here where the BOP is not blasting to the bottom, but it's still negative. It's at the it's below the zero, below this zero line here. So that means there is quite selling going on. It's they are the institutions or the smart money or the dark pool or whatever you may call it. They are selling it. They are selling their positions. So what happened here after this might have been a earning news or whatever. After this earning news, or whatever news we get here, we see again it's blasting to the bottom. That means they are again short selling, like day trading. They are not keeping it. So how do I find the accumulation? This was a very good bottom here. Let me just do this. I mean, if you see here, this was the change of sentiment here for me, like this, about this price range. So after this price range, which I had $5, you can see the stock was just trading around this price. We saw this kind of a fall, we saw this kind of a bounce. I mean, there's so much going on, but the difference was just $1. The price was just trading in $1, that over here as well. Then we see this gap, then it was like trading above and channeling above in a very tight channel. If you see here, uh there you go. I mean, if you see here, it's trading in a very tight channel or very tight trend or very tight trading range, whatever you want to call, and it's an uptrend confirm. Like we can see every it's making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So, and over here, if you see, there is just one day when we saw this guy had a negative BOP. Rest all the days it was green. So that means it's a heavy accumulation going on in this area. Price action is telling us that it's making higher highs. Okay, price action confirmed that something gonna happen, but BOP, balance of power, confirmed that some institutions are buying $1 billion worth of shares. These are high volume. Like it's not like you and me buying 100,000, 10,000 shares. It's big. It's very big money going on here. So this was a sign. When I saw this, I saw this kind of a price action. I said, okay, this is going up. some news is coming, something is coming. That's why it's making this kind of price action. If I was there in this trade, in this swing or not, I was not, but yesterday I was, in my IB account I did took the position, and I did took some profit. I did took profit in Win as well. I'll discuss in a minute. So this is very important, like BOP is very important to see the accumulation for the swing trade. BOP for me does not work in the day trade. Day trading, it can really, if I go to 5-minute chart, what happened to this guy? Okay. I mean, if I go to 5-minute chart over here, I would be saying no, it's selling. They're just selling. It's not worth buying. Worth buying. It's a day trading 5-minute chart. They bought it, and then they sold it. We see this kind of a price action, but we would have missed the real move which came here, which gapped here. Like with the news, I believe there was a news on that. So basically, like for me personally, this does not work during the daytime. It works to find a very good swing trading candidates. There is very good candidate here, Ray, which I traded, which I made good money off. Like I was just buying low, selling high, buying low, selling high, and you see this BOP. You decided for yourself that what will you do. You decided for yourself what will you do. After you see this kind of a BOP, you're very sure that somebody is accumulating. This price action has to show some great bull trend. And the other thing is, like in this accumulation over here in this area, let me just draw it here. I mean, whenever accumulation happen, it most of the time happen in a certain price range. The stock will trade at a certain price range. We can see the support and resistance very clear, and then after that it will see a trend. Like this, it will see a breakout. Right now we were again in a trading range. If you see here, we were in a trading range, and we saw this trend. So if you guys have read Darwin's box rule, this accumulation complements that rule a lot. A stock trades in a box for a certain time, and it goes up and make next box. It's it's very good. This BOP has a power to tell us which side the institutions are. I don't want to see volume. This volume is fading. This volume is fading, but we are good with the BOP. So like it's the time to take the swing. We should enter before the main move has happened. Right now it's overextended for me. I don't want to buy here. I want to buy here so that after some time I can make some good money. I have been mentioning this Ray on my Twitter account a lot. The other guy I have been trading and mentioning was NTES. Okay, this guy, like let's go like that. I mean, let me put it to you guys that you guys decide what will you do in all this all this BOP. These things here is all accumulation going on, and from this period to this period we saw 9 months we saw $73. That's a big move. Over here this thing was not I mean, every market was down, so like we really can't say the stock went bad, but you can see here the BOP was negative, it went down. Over here the BOP went positive. So from here, this guy here, the BOP went positive. You can see BOP is positive. So you have your support here, like 103. If you enter somewhere around this price range, about 109, 110, definitely stop is for. You can buy little amount of shares, and you can really take home about 20 days, $26. There was a guy, Amba. which we guys really traded. You know, we guys really uh, about this price range. I mentioned this line here that we are going to this 50 price range. You know, my all conclusion was because of the BOP here. The accumulation is going on. You can see here. You know, BOP is green, 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 yellow, green. So over here, after all these greens, over here we saw this trend. And this first day it went red. We saw this black. It was a signal that it's selling going on. Until now it's all selling, but if you see here, the amba has found the support here. Amba has found the support here. So right now, it's I mean like it's not ready to jump up, but it's finding a support. So you know, I need to see the BOP to the positive side to see that if I am buying this stock or not. So basically it's very simple. If the BOP, let's go to win, I mean this move here, I cash this move here. I mean, you guys decided for yourself. I mean, it has a base. After this base, we saw this green BOP coming up. With the green BOP, we had good. About in 26 days, we have about $2-3 gain. I mean, in this price range stock, it's 43% gain. So you know, it's all about BOP for me. It's not about volume. If you see here, I mean, this is all negative. I mean, if BOP is selling, all the news, everything from $18 to about in 7 months, we were about at $11. You know, like, so for me, it's all about BOP. If BOP is negative, it's selling going on. If BOP is green, it's buying accumulation going on. If BOP is blasting to the high or the bottom of the BOP line, so that means it's day trading going on. So for me, as of now, WTW is day trading going on. They are not accumulating. So it's better to take your profit, lock your profit before the short sellers come in and give us next leg down, and then you know, like, it start trading into the trading range. But the good news for all the bulls is here that you know, after the breakout, we have the follow through of 1429, which was the previous resistance. Right now we are looking at, oh, we're good here as well, you know. So right now, you know, we can see one more leg up, and then kind of a pullback, and then a trading range, and you know, like, it can trade around that price range, and then we can see the next leg up. So I hope I can make some meaning to the accumulation here. Please message me on Twitter account TradewithSK if you have any questions about that. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.